A lot of things have happened in the past week. 19s are in the finals, we know that. Let's just give us a brief overview of the past week, how it's been in Bulleen Templestowe.
Oh look, a lot of that, the players have really performed really well on the track. There's no doubt they're committed. Unfortunately, last week we had a number of players injured that won't take part this week, which is always a little bit difficult for them before the finals. Tonight we had to leave 2 fit players out because of numbers. That also was not an easy task, and the lads, to their credit, have taken that pretty well. A lot of homework goes into it and a lot of preparation goes into it, but now it's up to the players. I guess as far as motivation, you don't need any more. It's a September day and it's a finals campaign.
Now, Harry, do you think, I mean, look, it's an entirely different thing. I mean, with the seniors and the reserves going down, do you think there's more pressure, do you think, on the 19s now? Not pressure, but I mean, the whole club will be watching them, and it's great for the club as well to see the young bloods of Bulleen Templestowe come up and win it. It'll be great. I mean, you beat old Xavier, I think, a couple of weeks ago as well by a lot. So, I mean, not to sound like you're going to win, but I mean, it looks like if you play the same, then something could happen. I mean, you could win, and then who knows from there. But do you think that because of the way the seniors went out, it could leave a bit of more stress on you, do you think?
As far as stress, that's something that I don't worry about necessarily. I'm not the one that's going to go out there and kick the footy. As far as pressure on the lads, it's a big game. There will be a lot of nerves. We're hopeful that we settle before the other side does. With the seniors going out, that was an extremely disappointing weekend. That's now in the past, and we can only concentrate what's ahead of us. I don't believe we'll be taking any baggage from last weekend into that game. It's a final, as I said before. Boys are totally focused, and they will certainly appreciate all the support that the senior group will give them on Saturday.
Now, Harry, I mean, you've been at the club for a long time. You've played in a premiership as well, haven't you? Yeah. Yeah. And do you think under-19s football is something special, and this week is a special thing for all the players that are playing? I mean, even those who missed out. I mean, just being in those shoes, is it something special under-19s football? Is what I'm trying to ask. I mean, for everyone out there who hasn't played under-19s, is it a bit different to reserves and seniors? And how do you think that'll be different?
Playing any team sport in a finals campaign is special. Playing under-19 football, for the under-19s, it's special. They obviously are the same age. They share the same likes, dislikes. They have the same challenges in life. They've gelled as a pretty close team, a close unit. Just getting to this stage is the first step, and that's what we discussed. We have another step to go this Saturday, and hopefully we can be successful. All we've concentrated on is performing at our best, and our best will be enough.
I'm Rob.
Okay, we're here with more Bulleens. Can I get you guys to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, I'm Rob.
Dominic.
Yeah, I'm Dan.
Yeah, and I'm Brad.
Alright, and just a couple of words, guys. Just real quick about Harry. What do you have to say about Harry this year?
Harry's been fantastic. I reckon he's a real personal coach. That's what I wanted when I came down to this club, like a coach that I could work with closely and stuff. So yeah, I reckon he's been fantastic.
Yeah, is the main reason I came down. Last couple of years he's been harassing me to come down, and I've been injured, so I've come down this year, and he's been a really good coach.
Yeah, just new to the club and stuff. He's pretty welcoming, pretty easy going bloke. As long as you do what he asks, train hard every week and give it your best. He's a good bloke. Yeah, that's it really. Top bloke.
Yeah, I'm new to this club too. Yeah, he's a very understanding coach, very fair coach as well, and very enjoyed playing under him as well. So yeah.
All right, and just a couple of
2 that are going to miss out who are fit, so that makes it pretty difficult. I've spoken to the 2 concerned. I don't expect them to take it any other way other than disappointment, and those lads have been a fantastic contribution thus far, and as I said to them, hopefully our season doesn't finish Saturday. So the back line is Anto, Chance and Aaron. Remetta, Steve Miller and Mark Colston, who will captain our side into the finals. First time since 1987, Mark, was a long time ago. Dave Voglis, Ryan Matson, Pete Nados across the centre line. Pete Voglis, Dan Tonelli and Tommy Waters across the half-forward line. Pochi, Marcus and Rob is the full forward line. Mark Mignone, Michael Massiano and Don Morabito will be our following division. On the interchange bench for our topless, Radati, Marcus and Jenkins. Costa and Steve are left out this week. Pretty difficult task, and I have asked them to assist us by bringing the gear on Saturday and making sure they assist also by running water and being part of the environment in the team. That's easy for me to say that. It's hard for them to accept that. As the men they are, they will. And I expect the rest of us to get around them and make sure we give them their support. And then I expect the rest of us to make sure we represent not only those two, but the 6 that have missed out through injury. Right? So when you think the going gets hard on Saturday, you think about the blokes that aren't playing and you make sure you go harder. Right? And we'll discuss that more on Saturday. Right? Thanks a lot.
Go Dave, go Dave, go Dave, good. Go on, Matt. Calm down, mate. 39, you plug.
Cam, sit off.
Defensive side.
The Voglis boys are good for me.
Oh, he's up.
Ah, you.
Was very good. They couldn't control it. Ran the lines really well. Looked for the chip as we've been training. Right? Boys was terrific. But we started to take the results and get it because I reckon we started to go too long on the forward. The long forward got to rotate up on early It doesn't rotate something else like
Good work, Daska. Good work, thanks, man. Under 9s, an age where football is at your peak. These boys are up, half time. It looks now that they will be going on to next week. Strong and bold in the blue and gold.
Goes in, never come off and keep the start of the first 5 minutes.
leave him there, I'm going to tell him.
You could need to change up the 5. Don't stop. Let's get out of second, boys. Come on. It's going to be 1 quarter. It's getting tougher. Don't stop running, boys. Come on.
Start of the 4th quarter. 15-9 to 8-8. Old Xavier did come back. While on the break, while changing the camera, I was told that I was in a restricted area.
for footy was absolutely sensational, and it obviously took a lot out of us, right? But to hang on and to do what you did and to put us into a preliminary final, and remember what I told you, the last time the under-19s played in a final series was 1987, all right? Now we are one game away from a grand final spot. All right, let's all go together and let's sing this song.
We were in the rooms, unbelievable stuff happening here with the 19s. They won, they're through to a preliminary final. Hopefully they can go the whole way. Can they do it? We'll talk to Harry in a minute and see what happens. It's been an unbelievable roller coaster ride the past 4 weeks in this documentary. You know, the tragedy of the seniors and the reserves, but now hopefully we never know what can happen with the under 19s. Go the Bulleens. We'll talk to Harry and we'll find out what happens. Pete, how do you think you played today, mate? How do you think the whole team played today? What are your thoughts?
It's a great team performance, especially the first half. Second half, we died off a bit as expected in the heat, but you know we came through with a good win. I'm just rapt,
Well, how do you think you went, and how do you think the team went today?
Yeah, it went all right in the first half, but then after that, died down a bit, lost a bit of the legs. Hot out there. Team did well first half, died off, but we did the job, never in doubt.
You're in a preliminary final. It's going to be a big game. I mean, what are your feelings now, knowing that you've gone through to the preliminary final?
Yeah, all through my junior career, I've never been in a preliminary final, so something different. Pull through with a win and be off in a granny.
The big game, the one day in September is what it's called. All right, thank you. Tommy? Okay, we're with Harry, the under-19s coach. Harry, how do you think everything went today, mate?
Oh, look, got off to a bit of a flyer, Michael, but I guess the heat took a little bit out of us, and look, we did all right. We come away with what we wanted to do. We wanted to win the game, and I can't ask for much more than that.
Big game next week, preliminary final. I mean, like you said, it hasn't been since 1981. The under-19s have made it. I mean, 87. Anything different to how you're going to approach next week's game?
We'll need to have a good look at our forward line for the second half. We'll get up for that. I think we just need to manage the playing list and see how we go. But anything different, Michael, as long as we're in front at the end, I don't care.
Harry, hopefully I'm here next week talking to you this time and the same circumstances, mate. I hope we have a win, mate. All the best.
I look forward to it.
Cheers.
telling you, as I've been telling you all year, your best will be good enough. And today still wasn't your best. You right? We have 4 quarters of footy to go, fellas. 4 quarters to be the first team since 1985 to win a grand final. Stick together, boys. Stick together. Let's make sure we stretch. Get the ice on. Start recovering now. Got another game to go.
Celebrate tonight. Celebrate like nothing else. Probably not as much as last week. Take yourself through the week. Keep it, guys, honestly, keep it. Don't get ahead of ourselves because we're just there at the moment. It's football for me to be played. We're here to win it. We're not here to fucking make up the numbers. So let's get it.
Guys, Monday, get that Blue Arena again. 6 o'clock at Blue Arena.
Okay, welcome everyone to Strong and Bold in Blue and Gold. The documentary moves on. Started off with the seniors, and now it's turned to the under 19s. And I'll tell you what, you could have never scripted this. The under 19s are in the grand final. Harry is just writing up the side on the board there, but I must say, from a Buleen's perspective, I mean, we're all proud of the 19s, but for this to happen is just an unbelievable thing for the club, and if they can pull off the win, then it'll be fantastic. And Harry is the man to do it. He's been here for a long time, and it's been a long time since he's seen a premiership coaching and actually played in one. Don't worry. Yep, that they would win the preliminary final, and then they'll get through. And they did. Harry, could you be right this week? We'll have a seat, but let's just go through this first. What have we got here, Harry?
Look, we're still finalising the makeup of this, Michael. I've got a couple of blokes that have a slight injury cloud over their heads, and I owe it to them to give them as much time as possible. So I've announced to the boys that we will not name the side until Saturday morning after our training session. So we've got a couple of question marks, but we will go into the grand final with a fit side.
Alright, well let's take a seat.
Thank you.
Now, Harry, last week we spoke over the phone because we didn't have the camera, but you said you would make the preliminary final, and you did, and you won it against
Aquinas.
Aquinas, yeah, that's right. Now, you're in a grand final. What are your comments on that?
It's exciting time for the lads. I think they've thoroughly deserved their spot in the grand final. There's no doubt we're good enough, and as I keep telling them, their best will be good enough. And at this stage, they still haven't played their best. So I'm quietly confident that, all things being equal, we'll have a good day.
Harry, a grand final is like that.
Look, Fitzroy are a very worthy opponent. They haven't finished on the top because they're not a good side, and they've beaten us quite convincingly both games. But it is a grand final, and we will win on Sunday.
Well, you heard it first here. This is for Strong and Bold in Blue and Gold. This documentary it's turned 360, 180 degrees basically on itself. And I'm glad to be sitting here with Harry on grand final week, talking about the 19s getting into a grand final. Being in a grand final, I mean, I could never have scripted this. This is all true. This is all realistic. There's nothing fake about this. This is dead set a grand final we're playing in on Sunday, and you know, a lot of people will learn a lot from this, Harry. And looking back at all this, I know a lot of people thinking, "Oh yeah, what are you doing?" This and that, but this will go down in history, and you will win, and hopefully you do win. And any final comments for the viewers?
Look, just a quick thanks for the support, and thanks for your time, Michael. You've done a good job.
Well, I'll speak to you on grand final day, Harry.
Thank you.
No worries. I'll speak to you at halftime.
Get myself motivated a little bit, I suppose. I've got a couple of other things on my mind at the moment. My son's in hospital, so I'm about to take off to see him. Had an ankle reconstruction this afternoon, and I rang him at 7:30, and the only thing he said to me was, how well are the boys training? So that just sums up my life. I was pretty proud. So I'll be taking off shortly. He will be fine, no problem.
I apologise for my voice. It will get better by Sunday for those of you who are a bit worried. A couple of quiet reads like that.
You want to use the runner this week?
No, I haven't used them all yet. We're just right now. We are going to leave the final side till Saturday morning. We are going to have a light training run Saturday. I've got a couple of lads who will need the extra couple of days to determine how well they come up. I owe it to them. It is a grand final, so I'll give them every opportunity. I do have 8 other blokes itching to play, so that's going to be hard to leave them blokes out, but that's part of the gig. As long as we field our 22 that brings home the flag, everybody will be pretty happy on the night, I'm sure. So I can read out an 18, and that's what I'll do. This back line is held firm for a couple of weeks, and so I need them to do one more job. Anto, Chance and Chikin, Dave Douglas, Steve Miller and Mark Colston. Centre line will be Rob Illingworth, Ron Matz and Peter Nados. Half forward line Carfy, Dan Tonelli and Dom Morabito. Full forward line Pochi, Pete Douglas and Marcus Meadows. The rucks will be Tommy, Michael and Daniel Rometta. The interchange will be from Mignon, Raptopoulos, Azar, Damien Tonelli, Rodati, Brad Gauci and Costa. I had a phone call from one of the younger ones early in the week who came down and played about 4 or 5 games. He said to me he wasn't going to train this week, his last week of school, and he didn't think it was right for him to present himself in a grand final ahead of the other boys that have been there all year, which is a pretty big effort from a guy that certainly would have been under consideration. So that is the feeling and the camaraderie in the group, and this is from a guy who's only been here for 5 weeks. So we do talk about the fellas who miss out every Saturday or Sunday, and we do talk about respect in a very big way. We also talk about when we are thinking we're tired, we think of the blokes that aren't playing, and that'll happen this week as well. I'm reasonably confident that our best is always good enough, and as I said to them on Sunday, they still haven't played their best. So we look forward to that this Sunday. Thanks.
Yeah. Welcome to Strong and Bold in Blue and Gold. We spoke to Harry before. Okay, he gave us the insights on the grand final match on Sunday. Now I'm fortunate enough to be here with the captain and vice captain of the under-19 side. Here with Mark Colston and Dave Douglas. Guys, how you going? How was your training tonight, boys?
Yeah, not too bad.
I want you guys to speak up a bit.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yep.
Yeah, it was good. Probably.
Now, look, everyone, most of the Bulleens came down and watched you guys on Sunday, and it was a great game. I mean, look, guys, have you ever? Did you sit down this week and just at home and just think, oh my God, we're in a grand final? Did that ever hit you? Like, has it hit you yet that you're playing on Sunday? I mean, you're going to be a grand final captain, Mark, and Dave, you're going to be a vice captain. This is a grand final we're talking about. This is what you play football for. Does your childhood dreams at all come into it? I mean, do you feel like you've got a duty to do on Sunday? Like, is it like you're a soldier on a mission, or what? How do you feel?
Most definitely, yeah. Well, this is the first time I've actually captained the side as well, so just leading into the game, it's a bit more nerve-wracking on the mindset and everything. So, yeah, it'll be exciting. It's a challenge. So.
Yeah, well, probably hit when we won the game last week. That we will be coming back next week to that same ground, same time, just against a different side. Being a vice captain, I've been amongst the leaders in other years, but this will be great. First senior level grand final. Outcome or circumstances.
All right. Well, the final question is, I mean, it's hard for Harry to pick the side, and there's a lot of people on the interchange and all that. But what have you got to say about Harry the past couple of weeks?
Oh, it's pretty much what I've witnessed the last couple of years. Harry, he's the best coach I've definitely ever had, and that's probably our main incentive to win for Harry.
Yeah, definitely. Harry is the key to this week. It's going to be great for us individually, or collectively as a team. But for Harry, the sole coach, the man who has so much respect for his players and in turn gets that respect back, it's all about winning for him, I reckon.
You want to win on Sunday?
I think so, yeah.
Well, we all hope you do, and thank you guys for the interview.
Hands up, boys.
Hi, Jerry.
We're not being fair, Potter, Brad, Cam. Just a couple lads. Think of these nights when you start getting tired. Think of Brad, Costa, Clint, Michael, Steve, Cam, Matt, Kane. We're much better than that half.
More pressure on
Still win this.
All about the hard footy, boys. We've got to get it. Calm and patient for a teammate to get the boys. Go in there and get it.
Get in hard.
Down, boys.
Nados, Chance,
Keep working. Just keep working.
Aaron, come here. Done half back line of two again, okay? Dan Tonelli's now moved to some half back, alright? So let Dan take the marks, Chance has been instructed to run, alright? Every chance you get, just a tap off here. As soon as you get the footy, no handballs. As soon as you get the footy, kick it where you can, right to here. So now forward, alright? Okay, we're starting off this way. Big Nados, Chance, Aaron, Anto, Dan, Dave, Dom, Rowan, Bocci, Michael, Steve, Rob, Meta, Carthy, Johnny Rapp, Tom, Pete and Mark on the ball. Pete, you need a break and change with Michael. Mark, if you need a break, you go to half back line and change with Dave. Alright, that'll mean Mingers and Radati and Marcus will be on the bench. They may won't play any further part. Alright, boys, over here. Come on, boys, get together.
Come on, boys.
Come
Can do this, mates. Can do this. Come on, boys. Take it back to score and then the last massive.
Right, come. Sit down, boys. Sit down. Sit down. All right, lads. This is the situation. 8 goals difference. Okay, that's what it is. The time now is not to panic. The time now is to try and edge back. All right. First couple of goals. That's our target. Slowly edge back. Don't give up faith. Don't give up the ghost. They think they've already won this game of footy. All right. Now, if they front a side that is defeated, then they will. If they front a side that's got commitment, passion, and pride, which you have, they're going to get a rude shock in the first 5 or 10 minutes. But you've got to put everything on the line in this time. Must. Okay? Nothing stupid. Head over the ball and get the footy. Okay? You need to be first to the ball. If by any chance you're second, let's tackle and tackle like you mean it. Okay? But let's get the ball first. The only way they're going to win a game is if we're defeated from now. That's the only way they're going to win a game. If at 3/4 time we get in here into the huddle and we're only 3 or 4 goals down, that's an achievement. Then we set up the next target. But for this target, for this quarter, for this 5 or so minutes to start the game, you must go. We discussed the moment. Now, I don't think anybody's taken it yet. Don't hold back, boys. It's not next week. It's not next week. I'm very proud of where we've got to, but as I said to you beforehand, your best will be good enough, and I'm not seeing your best today. So grab it out of your hearts and play this quarter like it's your last quarter, and see if we can't set up an opportunity in the third quarter, at the end of the third quarter. Right? Do not go out there with a defeatist attitude. That's not how we play footy. That's not what we want today. What we want today is a full-on commitment. Forget about the first half. We can't change that. We're in the situation we are, big deal. Let's rise to another challenge. We thrashed Zags in half a game of footy. Thrashed them. We demoralised Aquinas. They've been lucky because they haven't popped our best. Let's give it to them in this quarter. Come on. Gave us something to cheer about, lads. We actually had a dip. It's not a bad dip too. They're not a bad side. But you're about to have a bigger dip. You're about to play the biggest quarter you can actually muster up, fellas. You have to. Alright? You have to. If I have to carry each one of you off the ground, I'll carry all of you off the ground. But make sure you leave nothing left. Nothing. You've just got to go as hard as we can, be as committed as most as we can, and make sure we have a decent crack to finish off our season. Alright?
Everything, boys, everything.
Nothing is impossible unless you get it in your mind that it is. Okay? Nothing is impossible.
Come on, boys.
So just keep chipping away at it. Make sure we get around each other. Every time we do something right, get it behind each other, tap each other on the arse, keep each other encouraged, keep going. Every goal we get, make it like it's the one that's going to win us the game. All right?
Loud, boys.
It's been a lot of good efforts through the day, but we've got to have another 25 minutes. There's nothing left. All right? Nothing left. Come in, lads. Come in really close. Come on. I'm really proud. Just give it everything you've got. I'm really proud. I'm proud. Just give it everything. Come on, boys! Come on, come on, come on.
Boys, bring it in for a second.
What's a lineup?
Bring it in.
What's a lineup, Pat?
Nice and tight. Come here. Come in. Bro, come in. Fucking if your coach comes down to tears because of us, show some fucking heart and do it for him.
Do it to fucking Harry.
Do it.
Come on, boys.
Fucking do it. Come on. Run out the game and win the game.
Let's win this
Fucking
game for Harry.
Harry.
Come on.
All right? Do it for Harry. No one else but him.
That's
okay?
right.
Rodani, Chance, Aaron, Anto, Steve, Mark and Young, Dave, Rowan, Tom, Michael, Dan, Rom, Daniel, Carpy, Podge, Tom, Pico back on the ball, Cole's on the ball as well, with John and Pete on and Nate off.
Come on, boys! Come on, boys!
Emotional words there by Harry, the coach. Emotional words. It's the last quarter. This is it. The last quarter for the year. Grand final. Here we are. Harry, brilliant coach. An emotional speech. What can happen in this last bit?
Do it. You understand? Every fucking time. Everyone here, I don't give a fuck. Just put them into the fucking ground.
Fucking finish the game, bro.
Don't let him.
Worst umpires, fair dinkum.
You are kidding. I can't even film, man. Oh my god! Oh my god. Oh my god, to win the game for the Bulleens.
Bulleens have won the grand final! This is unbelievable! They've won it! The Bulleens have won it! 10 goals down! They won it! The Bulleens!
Oh my god, boy. Unbelievable things can happen in football. You never say it's over until it's over. And the boys have done it. Hey, hold This unbelievable footage here. Scoreboard's apparently wrong, so I don't know what's happening. But from coming down by 10 goals down, winning the game and then being told that there's something wrong with the scoreboard is like euphoric 1 minute and then just devastation the next. There's Harry. Still don't know what's happening. Apparently now they're affiliating what's happening.
As far as I know, as far as I care, and as far as anybody else gives a shit, we're winners. You can't get a better effort than that. Whatever the result comes out to be, you are winners in everybody's eyes. As far as I'm concerned, this is our last game as an entire group together. So let's get into the huddle and let's sing it like we really
My name's Richard Evans. I'm the past president of the association. I've been involved with amateur footy for about 45 years. I haven't come here to apologise for what's happened with the scores. I know, as I've just spoken to Fitzroy Reds, you guys have played your guts out there today, and the scores don't determine the finish. But that will be done by the executive committee of this association, one way or the other. And we will come to a conclusion which we think is just and proper. But I just said to the boys from Fitzroy, and I just want to reiterate it here, in all the emotion out there today, in all that's gone on, and controversy with the scores, don't, whatever you do, forget what a great game of footy is, and what great commitment you fellows have played today. You're a credit to your club. Your credit to Harry, who I've known for many years and who I respect thoroughly. You boys are the future of the VAFA, because I notice your senior side just dripped out of the floor in the last game, but you boys are the future of Bulleen Templestowe. So whatever happens, and I don't know what's going to happen with the results, and so look, perfectly honest, even though I don't play, all I'm interested about is the betterment of the game, and to make sure that all our clubs enjoy the game and enjoy each other's the camaraderie and the fellowship of playing out of the footy. That's what it's all about. So don't be too uptight about what's going to happen. It will be worked out and will be done justly. A wonderful season, and you should all be very, very proud to be members of the AFL.
I'm speechless, Harry. You said to me on Thursday, we'll win it for you, Michael, for the documentary, have a happy ending. Tell everyone what has just happened.
Well, obviously we were a few goals down at three-quarter time, and just said to the lads that the impossible's only if you think it's impossible. And I've never seen a group of fellas commit to each other as much as I did. The comeback to kick 10 goals or so in the last quarter and be in front on the scoreboard is just a terrific feeling. I guess we've had a little bit of a dampener because the two goal umpires haven't confirmed the result. One has us winning and the other, surprisingly, has Fitzroy winning. The timekeepers have the same score as one of the goal umpires, which has us winning, and the scoreboard is what the scoreboard is. So, unfortunately for the amateurs, they can't make a decision at this stage, so they might have to look at a video to have a look at the last quarter, particularly seeing that I guess the goal umpires confirmed the three-quarter time score. So, look, regardless of how it goes, they are winners in everybody's eyes, and particularly mine. I'm very proud.
I know you're proud, Harry. I mean, we saw your three-quarter time, and it was just inspirational. And I didn't think everyone was still back in the Bullets. It was down by a lot, and then for this to happen, look, hopefully on Tuesday we get a result. But look, there is video. I mean, I know I got a bit of the last quarter, most of it, all the goals anyway. There should be an unabstracted view of it from the guy that was taken in the stands, which would be a bit better. But look, I don't think it's an unbelievable ending to a story, Harry. But yeah, you sang the song, so how does it feel? I mean, how do you think everything will pan out now?
It doesn't matter now. I guess, in my opinion, if you can't present us the cup on the day when we believe we've won, well, we'll just go back and we'll celebrate our season because the boys have done a fantastic job to represent themselves and their club. It's a long journey, and this year was no different to most except for the Cinderella finish. Self-belief is a wonderful thing, Michael, and I believe in fate, and I believe that good things come to those who wait, and we've waited a long time.
Harry, you told me, I think before even the old Zavs match, that you win the flag, right? And you told me again and again at training on Thursday. It was unbelievable to see that happen, 10 goals down, and to come back and do that. I don't think anyone will ever forget this, even whatever the result happens. Like you said, your winners, Bulleen's the winners today as far as we go, and I think Fitzroy into that too. It was just inspirational stuff, and unbelievable way to end this documentary. Thanks, Harry.
We told you we'd give you something to film, Michael, and hopefully it's something that takes you a long way. Thanks.
Thanks, Harry. Cheers. Well, you heard it here, and I got a lot of work to do in the editing room, I tell you that much. Well, strong and bold in blue and gold. We started off with the seniors. The 3 games they lost. It was a bit of a depressing kind of phase there. And then I thought, well, I'll take the camera off to the 19s and see what happens there. Beat Old Zavs, beat Aquinas. We're in the grand final, okay. I didn't have the camera for the first half of this game. Bit of a technical glitch there, and I was like, oh, great. Well, I don't have the camera. We're 9 goals to 1 at half-time. I had the camera at half-time, and then we just kicked 5 goals out of nowhere. So I think maybe this whole project was a jinx, maybe to the seniors and to the 19s. It was some sort of good luck charm, I don't know. But